Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White. So last part we only really did some more, big stadium and small court training. Today we are actually going to be going someplace that we have not fully explored at all. That we have not been to. But first off, consider it is another new day. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if our guy in Twist Mountain has a new fossil for us this time. Yeah, I'm at least hoping that he doesn't give us another yeah, I'm just hoping that he does not give us another Almanac again. And it is Skull Fossil. Thank you, finally. Alright, now we are finally gonna get some brand new fossil for once. Yeah, it is honestly about damn time, too. Alright, now, I guess it's time to go back to Cacturne City first off. And there it is, Cranidos! Now, Cranidos. Now, a Cranidos has the same sprite that it got from Platinum. But however, this time, now, yeah, as you see here, Cranidos really looks like he really wants to headbutt things. Yeah, considering that Cranidos and also for Rampardos definitely are Pokemon that definitely really want to headbutt a lot of shit. But anyways. Now it's another new day, let's see which swarm Pokemon it is this time. And it's Farfetch'd again. Really? Why? Why is it Farfetch'd again? Come on, I'm pretty sure we went through that last time. And yet, it is still Farfetch'd. Come on, why? Yeah, honestly, I just don't understand. Like, I just don't get why sometimes, like, the Pokemon that are swarming, yeah, they really want you to go through the same swarm Pokemon that you just went through. Like, jeez. But anyways, now let's get my Cranidos in the PC. Oh yeah, and as you can see, now with all the Pokemon that I got, now I'm up to the actual third box for. Now I'm actually up to the actual third box. But anyways, I'm not gonna worry about any repels right now because we're now gonna be exploring around Route 11, and we're gonna start off by battling this guy, who speaks in a different language. Yeah, some of these trainers here, once again, speak in a different language, so, yeah, if you know what they're saying, then congratulations to you. Oh, this guy's Croagunk. Yeah, Croagunk's here now. Now, Croagunk here has the same sprite that it got from Diamond, from Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, as you saw there, Croagunk actually does a little bit of a jump twice. Yeah, now a Croagunk actually jumps twice. But anyways, now done with that, now how about I go over the Pokemon that we can actually find here. Now within the regular grass, we can still find a Carablast, a Mungus, a Ponyard, and also Rufflet and a Vullaby, depending on the version, of course. But as for the Pokemon that we can actually find, but as we have a Pokemon that we haven't seen yet, and they are Golduck, and the Pokemon that are brand new to the post game that you can find here are Golduck, Gligar, Zangoose, and a Seviper. Yeah, apparently Zangoose and Seviper are in the same grass. Yeah, isn't that kind of odd? Yeah, I mean, aren't they supposed to be natural enemies? And Wow, I guess the game really doesn't want me to get any of them today. Yeah, that's free freaking. Yeah, that's free freaking rufflets. That's free freaking rufflets already. Yeah, that was fast. Yeah, I guess the game really does not want me to get anybody new today, I guess. But anyways, everyone. Now, if you're going for the rustling, now, as for the Pokemon that you can encounter in the dark grass, which is the only sort of grass that you can find below a bridge that we are just about to cross, that we are gonna cross soon enough. Yeah, that is where you can find that piece of dark grass, and it is where you can find wild Bisharps, and also the evolutions of Rufflet and Vullaby, and that being Braviary and Mandibuzz. So yeah, so everyone, now if you want to skip past the Rufflet and the Vullaby altogether, yeah, now you can actually catch the wild ones of them here. Now, oh yes, right, as you saw, now we got our first encounter with a Rapidash, who does also utilize a brand new who also has a brand new sprite as well. And then, as for Cacturne! Yeah, Cacturne's here. now, as you can see here as well, Cacturne here also has a brand new sprite. Oh yeah, and can I just say for Cacturne as well, for those of you who have watched the anime, may only know the only appearance of Cacturne really got was Harley's Cacturne. But however, thanks to, I want to say, I think it was the first episode of season 3 of Horizons, finally gave us another appearance of Cacturne. I'm like, really? You really had us wait for so long for us to finally be able to encounter it, for us to be able to see a freaking Cacturne again? Really? You're gonna make us wait for that long? Jeez. Yeah, we finally got another freaking Cacturne appearance. Yeah, other than Harley's. Jeez. But anyways, everyone, now as you saw, now we also got our first encounter with a Mantine. Who actually has the same, who actually utilizes the same sprite that it got from a Platinum. Let's see. But anyways, everyone, now if we just have to encounter a Pokemon through the rustling grass, now you can actually find the evolution of Gligar. That, of course, being Gliscor. Yep. And now, as for the Pokemon that you can find in the water, other than Basculin, you can actually find Buizels here. And if you just happen to encounter from a surfing Ripple, you can also find a wild Floatzel's here too. But anyways, now as you just saw from that Snover that we just encountered there, also has a brand new sprite. And then and now as for the fishing, it is essentially identical to some of the cities that we've already encountered so far. Yeah, that of course being Goldeen and Seaking. Oh, and speaking of water, okay, now let me see if I can actually get myself a Buizel from this. There he is, Buizel. Now, as you can see as well, Buizel here also has a brand new sprite. Now, as you can see, yeah, Buizel really likes to spin those, like, really loves to spin those two tails of his. Yeah. Yeah, it is, and yeah, I think that's only really something that we don't really get to see that often when it comes to Buizel. Especially from the 3D animations. But anyways, Buizel, the sea weasel Pokemon. Yeah, as we all know from Buizel, he's indeed a sea weasel. Yeah, he's indeed a weasel, and he absolutely loves the sea. Now, I believe, now I'm pretty sure if we don't have Waterfall with us, we can't exactly go down the waterfall here. Nope, we cannot. Which means I'm gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center. But however, instead of my Frillish, yeah, the Pokemon that I taught Waterfall to, I think I may as well teach Waterfall to the Buizel I just got. So, at the very least, I don't have to go in between boxes. So that I don't go move from one box to another. But anyways, now as I'm just gonna go through this, now as for the Pokemon that you can actually find swarming in Route 11. Now they are also version exclusives. Now, since we are playing Pokemon White, we may just have ourselves a chance to encounter Paris. But if you are playing Pokemon Black, you will instead have the chance to encounter Shroomish. So yeah, two freaking yeah, that's right. Essentially, two mushroom Pokemon. No, Pokemon is swarms. Jeez. But anyways, now, as you can probably tell as well from Route 11, yeah, it's no, yeah, for Route itself isn't really all that big. Yeah, it's more so just location. It is more so one of those more smaller. Yeah, it is honestly one of those smaller routes in the game. Where, if you don't want to bother exploring everywhere, you can actually just go from now, you can essentially just go from one side to another if you just happen to feel like not wanting to explore that much. But anyways, now as we're just gonna battle this guy, I guess I'll go over finally Braviary and Mandibuzz. Now during the Universe series, both of them didn't exactly get that many appearances, how much? Oh yeah, speaking of appearances, now we got Dewgong! Yeah, Dewgong here. Now as you can see, Dewgong here utilizes the same sprite that I got from Diamond, and Pearl. Oh yeah, and I think that is essentially the only animation that we... Oh no, wait. Yeah. Oh wait. Except for that little bit of animation that Dewgong just did there. Yeah, my mind was fixed up on something else, but whatever. But anyways, everyone, as you can see, now this guy has also got himself a Pelipper. Now Pelipper, while his sprite here may look original, but I want to say it is the more updated version of its sprite from Platinum. Where if you actually look at it, like when it's not moving, yeah. Now if you actually look at the image where Pelipper does not do the animation, yeah, Pelipper essentially just has the same sprite that I got for Platinum. but when you actually see Pelipper with its animations, yeah, we mostly see Pelipper just make sure that it's really trying to make sure that it keeps itself in flight. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now as for that Pinsir, but anyways, everyone, now as for that Pinsir that we just defeated there. Now, Pinsir also utilizes the same sprite that it got from Diamond and Pearl as well. But anyways, everyone, now onto those two Pokemon I was just talking about. Now, I'll start off with Braviary. Now, Braviary didn't start getting appearances in the Universe series until almost around the time where Ash actually started to travel to the Unova League. But then it wasn't. Yeah, then we encountered our first Braviary from a duo of brothers, and then we saw another Braviary get defeated at the Unova League, and then after the Unova League, we saw one being held captive by a team of Plasma. Yeah, but however, it was saved thanks to N. And then, however, Braviary didn't get any appearances during the actual episodes of Kalos. But however, Braviary did get at least one appearance during the entirety of Kalos. And that what actually would be the Hoopa movie. Yeah, despite that movie having so many legendary Pokemon, Braviary was actually one of the few Pokemon who is not a legendary. Who actually did get to make an appearance. Yeah. But I think I'll continue with Braviary for the next part, considering that we are now done with Route 11, and we're gonna move on to the next area for the next part. And so until then, I'll see you guys next time.